Boganche Bawumia no the clown say or say ohia say state no be born ho ban from misinformation, disinformation, maligning and whatever, then he should not also seek any help from the state. He's not supposed to write to the government protocol that he needs state protection. Who has state protection? We are American Muslim, who you preku and I won't preku kwine. Why also you preku and so person don't preku kwine. You don't need the state, but you want the state to give you money. You want the state to give you shelter. You want the state to protect you. No. We are not going to live in a jungle where people decide which one should favor them. We are not going to entertain this nonsense. If you don't need the state to arrest people, defaming you, destroying, and they are going against the constitution and the laws, then you don't have the moral right to even ask for a penny from the government of the day. Because the state's responsibility is to protect every single individual, including you. Okay? You see this? This was 2024. 2024. The Joker. I catch Ghana for say Joker mean the move because Bawumia is Joker. Bawumia calls for NDC organizers' prosecution over alleged insult be dropped. Now, this is 2026, sorry. Recently, NDCDB can some egu Bawumia fin can some ana enim misinformation and disinformation or can some atu obi so abranya no kre. Wachachira some order to Bawumia so abranya no kre. And a police kofa nipa no say omri ko gina court Mahamudu Bawumia e ka kire NDC aban any police security agencies nya say abrante na wa commit crime because when you read the criminal act who read the Ghana mrana the abrante there no wa commit crime. Now at the end of the day, who is in charge of every single Ghanaian's security is the Ghana Security Services. The police, the military, Yoku, CID office, they are in charge of Obia security, including ex-vice president Enenehire. Now, Obia committed a crime against the state. Remember, this man calling himself Bawumia, Sebio says Sebio Okenkai Adena Onimunyansa Obeun say Obi committed crime. Even when Wankasa you don't have the right to say Oma Obani nye bibi okrono. The moment you give birth to your child in Ghana, it becomes a property of the Republic of Ghana. It is Obi committed crime by misinforming, disinforming, saying things about Obi to say Bawumia na abino, police, military, Yoko, the security agencies China. It is not because of you, Bawumia Tini Chino. Ya chini pani because we committed offense etia or minor mra. Bawumia Jimmy Kakranti, he thought this is politics as usual. Bawumia Jini wa form nipa mo ben no entumi tunu form mo jiminti. He thought it was let us do this for political fans. No. The arrest now, police service arrested. They are not arrested because of you, Bawumia. They arrested the man because he committed a crime against the state, against the constitution. Now, do you understand? And then the whole nature Bawumia Jini wa form. Bawumia nitisa kuraba na Jini wa form ontumi Jini beyond baby ojina. Because when somebody goes to steal, and it takes the state against Kwame Atta, that means obi ko wiade na cheno. Na ye wuni pa krompa sebio okowi ade free na aban to me chire dini ko gina court na prosecutor agina ho aka say we wiade ade na we wiade na most important because etia Ghana mra. You as an ex-vice president who is daft, the state, Ghana's constitution is trying to protect you because politics ama mumu bi mu agimi e wo MPP munti nobody could advise Bawumia say the arrest na yakwachi sa NDC no or misinforming disinforming can some egu wufi no. It is not about you, it is about the state making sure they do their job. Sene beya obi abewu say yewo emra echechire man no. And this arrest police arrest Abrante or NDC communicator no. The arrest was to make sure nobody disinforms, misinforms, say things that are not true on other people. But you see, December 2026. Now, when you go to 2024, Mahmoud Bawumia ende Obia can sem so. As we speak today, Bawumia is being paid by the taxpayer. Bawumia is being taken care of like a slave by the taxpayer. Me and you and I, Bawumia. Bawumia is our property. We take care of Bawumia. Ne dross obeshe, insu obenum, baby obejare, baby obeda, ka obetinim, per diem, yani Bawumia. He is our property. He's like a puppet. He's like a doll on our lap. Into everything about Bawumia, it should be the concern of the state. Now, Mahmoud Bawumia, okay, ende obia disinforming amaline no, adifemuna, abino, and I'm talking about the state taking care of it now, or say no. In 2024, Mahmoud Bawumia said, beware of misinformation, disinformation. Mahmoud Bawumia, the same person, and because of dirty politics, childish, mediocre politics in Jimino. In 2024, he was preaching against disinformation and misinformation. This is the same clown who is out there telling us to say, so be against the state's laws, the criminal act offenses, any idea. We should not do it because the same. It is not about you. Because if this arrest the NDC made was about you, Bawumia, now okay say the state, the constitution should allow the man go. And you, Bawumia, you don't need the protection of Ghana Police Service. You don't need the national security to protect you. You don't even need to take salary from us as Ghanaians. Because say, oh, gee, protection. Oh, Bawumia to kwanya ope police. Oh, to kwanya ope military. Oh, to kwanya ope national security protect you. That is what the constitution provides. That's what the act says. It needs to protect every single Ghanaian from the people who will malign, disinform, misinform, who even try to do what? Harm you. Now, why are one American Muslim? You want the state to provide you with security. You want the state to give you shelter. You want the state to give you salary. But because if you don't want us to, the state, the constitution to protect you, they don't demand anything from the state. And I keep saying Bawumia is childish. Bawumia is not ripe to be a leader. Bawumia is not somebody you can trust to make decisions that a leader or a responsible and things or be proactive would take. No. If you don't want the state to make sure they protect you from misinformation, disinformation, defamation, maligning, then don't also expect the state to give you any protection. Don't expect the state to give you any kind of security. Don't expect the state to give you any salary. Now it's a why American Muslim out to Ghana. Also, you pray because you pray. Now, when you read the 2024 statement from Mahmoud Bawumia, now the vice president, this is 2024, now what power no? I don't just say Jimmy. Competition. The vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has warned against the increasingly powerful influence of misinformation and disinformation on national development, especially as the nation heads towards presidential and parliamentary elections. Now, August will say he has therefore called on all stakeholders, including the military and other security agencies, to be alert and vigilant to avoid falling for fake and misleading materials that could lead to unnecessary actions. Now, Bawumia's statement, now, disinformation campaigns targeted at both the civil populace, you, the armed forces, and government. Now, this is Bawumia's words. And I quote, we must understand that these acts do not only have the potential to throw the country into a state of anarchy, but also impact the wider security of the West African region. I encourage you, particularly after being given a detailed insight into the democratic control of the military, do dwell on the teachings to conduct yourselves professionally. It is imperative to ensure that stability and the tenets of democracy are upheld always. End of quote. Mahmoud Bawumia in 2024 was telling Ghana telling the military, telling the security agencies to do what? Protect every single citizen from misinformation, disinformation, defamation. Now, koto de budget. And the work opposition na NDC ni bi kasetia kansama enim na odibibi to so na abide the states. Sa emrana na ujina hosha obata karike kan kwasi asem no is taking care of business. Why better can just say you don't need it? If you don't need states to protect you, then you don't deserve anything from the state.